Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. As you can see, it's cold. So as we all know, in winter there's not so much light. So make sure that you have some light in your environment, that everything is a little more cozy. So although you may be cold and you may not feel like doing something, especially now, because of these heavy energies of the blood moon eclipse tomorrow, full or total lunar eclipse, then it's very important to have an environment that invites you to feel relaxed and safe and comfortable, and to cautiously and slowly, consciously exercise. Yeah, so let's see if we can process these heavy energies to bring some lightness into our bodies. Okay, so the little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. And now you just think of your sit bones being together and energy through your head. So it's like a fountain, and then ribs together, everything's long, palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, just lengthening everything, and the shoulder blades parallel. So lengthening here, also lengthening your butt into your heels. That's like sit bones lengthening also, but also your butt, so you're not squeezing anything. Yeah, very important. Elbows and knees are relaxed, and we start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Little fingers towards the thumbs, ribs together, everything's long, lengthening, and also, if you can, lengthen below your hips. So that's actually a natural evolution. If you are able to lengthen enough in your upper body, the weight is off your legs because it's the fountain, and then you can lengthen here. So, little fingers towards your thumbs. We're working our way around our arms, just lengthening everything and relaxing. Just relaxing, always three-dimensional. That's really helpful. One more time, little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening everything, long, very long, and relaxing. Okay, now palms facing the back, thumbs towards the little fingers. Now we're working our way this way around. We've just been working here, so it's like once around or all around your upper arm. Now the thumbs towards the little fingers, and all fingers stay long because the energy is coming out of your fingertips, out of your head, and out of your heels into the floor. And if you want to stand against the wall like I'm doing, then just think of growing, lengthening. One more time, thumbs towards the little fingers, navel in, ribs together, and just relax. Okay, let's go to the end of the mat. Little toes in line with your heels, just lengthen from here, and we roll down, relaxing everything here while lengthening. Just let your head hang. Navel in. If you need to bend your legs, that's fine, totally fine. Also, you can put something underneath your hands, like some books or yoga blocks, whatever you need to get there. That's totally fine. Okay, so now navel in, but at the same time you lengthen this part, so it's like a scoop feeling. Think of a big ice cream scoop. Navel in, and then sit bones together and fountain, through your head, so you really lengthen your back. And one more time, navel in, round everything, and lengthen through your head. One more time, navel in, and lengthening, and just relaxing, and let the blood flow back. Breathing, everything's good. Okay, one more time, same position, navel in and lengthen your back. And now for the upper back and neck movement, yeah, rotation. So we look at the middle finger, describing the biggest possible circle, and very important, navel in and energy through the head, lengthening. This part of the circle downwards is even bigger in your visualization than the other movement. Okay, and navel in and down we go, lengthening. Okay, and one more time, lengthening, 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 and navel in, lengthen from your head, down we go, and one more time, lengthening, lengthening, and lengthening, biggest possible circle. And I need to do one more, because if you notice that something feels peculiar on one side, just go after that and feel your way through the movement, meaning send your energy through, in this case, fingertips and head, and try to think of lengthening even more from your center. Yeah, and then see what happens. In my case, this was right now. This was successful, so I feel better. Okay, so I was not sure whether we were called to do this, but yes, we are. So this may look like very advanced exercise, but there is a version of for beginners, which is like this. And of course, you can put something underneath, navel, navel, and just think up from your knee and down here, okay? And yeah, so if you need it in a different way, like I do, hips parallel, lengthening, and just bend in. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, just same thing from here. Lengthening, navel, hips parallel, lengthen energy through the head, lengthen and down, relaxing. Okay, breathing in. And now, if you feel like it, you try to think a little bit longer and visualize more length, and let's see if that results in more stretch. And don't admire other people for what they can do, just feel your way to what you can do, yeah, and you'll see that there will be changes. Okay, and just feel where it's tight, and if you can think smoothing that tightness, soothing it, and it will change. Through time it will change. It's not a lot of time. That's what most people think, but that's not the case. Okay, hips parallel, lengthen. Your body needs to understand what you want. And if it understands what you want, then actually you can see the progress. Okay. And relaxing. And I need to repeat this. Maybe you don't, then you just go to the next exercise, okay? So, lengthening. I think I might use the door frame once again. Oops. Sliding here. Making sure you're never doing this, yeah? Feels comfortable, but it's not really a good idea for your shoulders. Lengthening, navel in, line. Always making sure that the hips are parallel Sometimes they want to turn out, like mine on this side. Wow, just hanging and coming up other leg. Just relaxing. Hips parallel, lengthening, lengthening, just relaxing, navel in. Thinking energy out of your head, your heel, your toes, and hands. Okay, good. Just relaxing here. Relax your legs and then just slowly coming up as you need it. Yeah. Okay, so with that same muscle coordination, we're again back to the mat and lengthening, slowly going down. Relaxing here, just relaxing, and I'm getting that we are called, just bend your legs, now on all fours to work out some tightness in the hips and maybe lower back, so navel in. And what we do, little fingers in line with your little toes, and make sure that your fountain is going through your head continuously parallel to the mat, so it's long behind your neck. Right, what we do, we keep the 90 degrees with our legs, and it goes in, out and back, which is, yes, noticeable in your abs, navel in. So make sure that your hips stay parallel, lengthening, and down. I've done 3. In. If you feel like you need to do less or more, go with what your body tells you, yes? So it's always in, out, and back. One more time. In, out, and back. And just relaxing your back if you like. I just notice I need to go slowly today, somehow. Okay. In, away, and open. And in, away, energy through your head and open. And in, away, open, and down. In, back, and open. In, so it's in reverse, back on one line and open. Make sure to maintain the 90 degrees. We're always tempted to reduce the energy down, let the blood flow down, or relax your back to make the angle shorter. Yeah, so don't do that. Okay, so from here, again, 90 degrees, upper side parallel to your mat. I don't have a mirror, I just visualize it. Now energy through the head and through the heel, lengthening your leg, lowering your leg, little toe in line with your hip or muscle line, and bend in. And up, 90 degrees. And now lengthen from your heel and your head, going down, little toes in line with your hip or muscle line, navel in, and release. Just repeating this once with each leg. Up, and lengthen, and down, navel in, little toe in line, energy through the heel and through the head. That stretches a little bit more behind your leg or at the back of your leg. One more time, up and lengthen, and down we go, little toe in line, navel in and bend, and just back. In my case it's the blood that wants to flow down. If you need to relax your back, you go with that. Your body's never wrong, so it's always a good idea to listen to it. Okay, we start the same way, energy through the head and the heel. Now lengthening, and you keep lengthening center line and the two lines of your body as parallel lines, and then energy through your head and your heel, and slowly to the side. Doesn't go very much or very far, yes? Just the natural rotation in your hip. And there's no, 90 degrees does not exist. So, up and open. Maximum turnout is 60 degrees of your hip joint, but not many people have that. And down. Navel in and bend. One more time. Up. And lengthen and open, energy through the head and the heel, down, navel in, and lengthen, and up, and energy through the heel and the head, and open, lengthening, down we go, and releasing. Okay, just relax your back or let the blood flow back. Okay, good. Now we continue in the plank position. If you can't do that with your wrists because you can't have your weight in the center yet, you can do it on your underarms, yeah, and just be gentle with yourself. Otherwise it's here, little toes in line with your little fingers, diagonal line, and we just roll on the balls of our feet, making sure not to sink back, but to sink lots of energy through the head, otherwise your butt may come up, and that's not what we want. Okay, and relax, just like 3-4 times what you feel like doing to get your calves a little bit into motion, yeah? Because now the real exercise is lengthen one leg and do the rolling. Lengthen one leg and do the rolling. Lengthening. And lengthening meaning sit bones in line with your heels. Just lengthening. Just lengthening. Navel in. And just relax. Yeah, and that's it. With these heavy energies that can feel like extra heavy. So go slowly and see how it goes. Lengthening. I'm just doing like 2 more to each side, but you do what you feel like doing. If it feels like give you a break, give your body a little break. Okay, good. So now we just sit down, little toes in line with your knees and your hips, and sit bones in line with your head, elbows close to your body. Think of your center line, breathing in. On the out breath from your pubic bone, just go lengthening and sinking in. It's like this ice scoop, and everything here is free, nice and relaxed. Just roll down and lengthen, and maybe you just want to check in with your body, stretch out a little bit and give everything a shake, maybe letting go full moon energy. That's exactly what we're having now, because that's already in motion, not only at that moment of the eclipse or full moon. Okay, maybe you want to massage a little bit. Also, just feel if there's anything different, if there is some tension, something's aching, whatever it is, whatever you need. Okay. Now, the feet, little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, and we take the hands behind our head, Clasp your hands if you like, breathing in. And what we do is from the sit bones to our head, we visualize the biggest possible circle to come up. Okay, breathing in. And with the out breath, just lengthen. One more time, breathing in. And out breath, lengthening, so it's long behind your neck. We're not doing something like this. See? Then the muscles are not working properly like this. They are, and there's tension here. So, lengthen, lengthen, and everything's cool. Good. From here, lengthening. Now, if you can, you let go of your arms. If not, you just keep one hand there. Palms on the floor, slide out your legs as much as you can. Maybe you want to keep them a little bit bent to be able to come up or grab your muscles. It's not easier, it's just helping you to be slow. Okay, now I've got my little toes in line with the hips or muscle line. You can be bent, no problem, and make sure that sit bones, head are in line so you're sitting up straight. If not, that's the first goal, to sit up straight. So visualize the fountain and see, how far you get. Little fingers in line with the shoulders, breathing in. And navel in and slowly down. And as before, you can bend, you can grab, whatever. Yes? Okay, so you do what you need. Center line, very important. Down. And stretching out. Breathing in. Lengthening. If you can't get up, it's normally because your muscles are not long enough, but thinking long, breathing in here, biggest possible circle, and now when you come up, thinking the biggest possible circle, making space in between the vertebrae and going really, really slowly to see if you are going in your center line. Lengthening. And just relax, whatever that looks like, yeah? It could be here, no problem, navel in, that's all we need. So whatever is right for you, yes? Okay, breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, and down. Breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening, breathing in, sit bones to your head, lengthening, and slowly up, lengthening, 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 and relaxing. One more time, we're going down, and lengthening, relaxing, we're not working up here, it's always here. That's the most important thing, that you're really honest with yourself to not tense anything here. But this is why we want the strength. Yeah. Okay, so now the other version, working in the center line, is closing the legs. Please don't go crazy on the flexibility that it might look like. Yeah. So if you can't go back with your legs because of anything here, or it feels weird, don't do it. And if you need to bend, no problem. Navel in, think long, and it will do the job, okay? And with time, you get there. Yeah, and you'll be surprised how quickly, so no problem. You can have your hands here to start with, just have your legs in there. Now again, biggest possible circle, so the nose comes towards your knees. You just relax your arms, lowering down, lengthening, up, coming up, and forwards. So that's pretty much the same than before, and it can be here, yeah, no problem, that's all. We're just now focused on the center line, yeah, so nose until you're in between the big toes, so that's very important. Here, or here, yeah, so wherever you want to be important, try to be straight here, or first goal to be straight. And just see if you tend to go to one side. It's very interesting. So if you're on the floor, now bend your legs, coming up, and don't go back if it doesn't feel like it, okay? So only if it's okay. Lengthen your fingers, navel in, lengthen from your head, and down we go, lengthening. I just need to check my space, but I think it's enough. Bending in here, now sit bones, here we are, lengthen to the head. If you need to support yourself, take your hand, no problem. Lower, and lengthening, stretching out, lengthening here. So going one more time, lengthening. Take the time to really lengthen, and you see that each time it goes a little bit easier. Yes, it will. Okay, so lengthening and lengthening from here. And if that is not a challenge and your weight is totally here in the center, no weight on your back, you can lengthen your leg, energy through the big toe, the head and the fingertips, and then think longer, because it's a part of a circle, and the circle downwards is even bigger, visualized, than the one upwards. That's very important. So the muscle coordination, lengthening, works well and keeps working well while you're doing the exercise. So take a break, stop, or do it again, whatever, but only if you notice that it's nice and easy, right? If it's not nice and easy, well, yes, of course, muscle work, but not, well, you know, lengthen. Your body will indicate this. And lengthening. Okay, and slowly down, lengthen from your fingers, head, toes, everything long. Slowly thinking, making space between your vertebrae to go slow. Because only when you go slow you can notice where you can make more space and where you need more strength also. Okay, so just relaxing here. And while we are called to do something that is really a little bit more challenging, but there are different versions of it. So let's see what we are on the mat. Well, good. You can do this here if you can't do a candle, yes? And what we do is to lengthen both legs, open them, and then just think energy through the heel, the knee, and go through. So it's actually where we do bicycle, and with that leg up, it stretches the upper thigh, and that's what we want. So it's going open here, which you do not feel so much when you are not in that candle position, but no problem. You think long, energy out of your knee, and that's all we want. If you can do the candle position, then we are here. See if I can get grip. Everything is a little bit slippery today, yeah, like that. And just open from here. Try to open equally, and then bend, not to hang. Make sure that your weight goes up, yes? And then from here through, and going really slowly. If you go quickly, that's not helpful, yeah, because you need to feel the thigh stretching, the upper thigh, and up. And also make sure that your legs are really parallel, meaning little toe in line with your hip or muscle line. Bending in and stretch and out. Bending in, navel in, not like heavy on your hands, something like that. Up, last one for me, but you do what you need to do. Okay, lengthening and closing here, and lower and lengthen slowly down. See where you can lengthen a little bit more. Lengthen. Right. And we've got one more exercise in this same position. These scissors, which is opening and lengthening, closing. Yeah. If you need to relax, do that. Yes. Just let go. Lengthen and open, navel in, and then open even more to go down. Right? So you can either do this here, lengthening, energy through the head and the fingertips and back, or in the candle position. Let's see where we are. And now, lengthening, opening. Make sure to watch out for this leg. That's the task and the challenge. Okay, and together. And the other leg, lengthening, lengthening. Yes. And one more time, I'm sliding here. Lengthening. Make sure that your hands feel safe. And lengthening. Coming back. Breathing in. And one more time, lengthening. Really, really stretching. And up. And down we go. And lower. Yeah. Always when we've got the legs up a lot, it's very likely that there's some cleansing going on in the body. Yeah. Through the, I think it's called in English, the lymphatic system. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I sometimes forget to look it up, what I need to look up. Okay, just relax here. Give yourself a little massage if you feel like it. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can also go with this version, a little bit more energetic. Do whatever you need. If you need to stretch, yeah, or you need to do a little bit more of letting go, shaking, energy field corrections. There's a lot happening at the moment, so this is not surprising. Okay, good. Yeah, as always, my guides say, good, we're done. So we are. Thank you very, very much for your time and your participation in today's class. Thank you so much for growing my channel. I think you can't imagine, or possibly imagine, how much that means to me, that I'm now seeing this grow, seeing this getting out into the world. If it's my energy updates on Heike or my Instagram account where I'm writing my daily energies, and having the little masters videos or advice, so that we really do work on all levels, because that's what I find is missing so much. Yes, it's not only about mind and spirit. It is called body, mind and spirit. So we need to also take care of our bodies and work this as a whole. Yeah. So I'm so glad that I can see, yes, there are more people who do this, and yes, of course, you get great health benefits. This is why I'm doing this so much, because I want to help. So thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting, and keep doing that so I know how I can help. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful day.